Memorial Day services are being held in Coronado today.
That's where we find Mike Castellucci to tell us all about it. Good morning, Mike.
We were just talking about, we're in the star here, and it's a circle, and just every view is amazing here as you look at. And actually past Point Loma, right down the street there. And I'm with retired Navy Lieutenant Commander Michael Turner. He's with the VFW here in Coronado, and it's such a special tribute here every year about it, Michael.
Doing this, I'm a member of this post here in Coronado, and it's to honor our active duty service members, those that have given their life service to their country, and those of us that are retired.
That's right. And so right here, you have all sorts of ceremonies going on, including the Boy Scouts that will send out some flags.
Yes, the Boy Scouts will be here today. Last year, the park was completely full. This year, we have enough flags for every child here. So I think it's going to be a great show.
Oh, that's great. We'll talk more about this and with Michael in a little bit. Thank you for being here. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, I've got talk about your tie. Oh, yeah. Look at that tie. I'm telling you, the Declaration of Independence, you could just read Michael's chest and everything will be all right. That's smart looking. I love that. All right. Thank you very much. We'll talk more about the ceremony coming up in a little bit right here from Star Park here in Coronado. You know, he talked about the veterans and our tribute. There are 2 million living veterans. We lost something like 1.36 million over the years. 700,000 in the Civil War alone. We'll send it back to you.
Boy, so we definitely have to do whatever we can to honor those that are still with us today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
You, Mike.
To Mike Castellucci, who is in Coronado for a wonderful Memorial Day service. Mike?
Yeah, you're right, Alexis. One of Coronado's most distinguished and cherished services. Star Park in Coronado, they're getting ready for it. We'll tell you about it coming up when Good Morning San Diego continues live from Coronado in 2 minutes.
Yeah, Mike Castellucci is at one of them in Coronado this morning. Hi, Mike.
Well, yeah, this is one of the most distinguished ones here in Coronado and San Diego. And by the way, they're just getting ready for it. The Boy Scouts now setting up for a ceremony that usually sees an overflow crowd here at Star Park. And said, Chris Cervantes is over here. Hey, Chris. Let me grab you for a second. He's busy, but maybe we could grab him. Tell us, Chris, what's happening right here, right now?
Morning, Mike. Right now I'm here with Troop 801. I'm the Scoutmaster here in Coronado, and we have the great opportunity to work with the Veterans of Foreign War chapter here in Coronado to help them out with this ceremony every year. So they give us the opportunity to get some service hours, and so we help them set up chairs and hand out brochures, and just give a chance. It gives us a chance to give back to the community.
And not only are you setting up, but I believe the Boy Scouts will be handing out little flags to everyone.
That's right. We'll be handing out flags and brochures, and then at one point in the ceremony, we'll actually have a presentation of flowers as part of the memorial service. So a great time for all of us.
Boy Scouts and part of the VFW here. It's just an honored tradition here in Coronado.
Yes, it is, and we really look forward to this event. And there's so many people who served here in the community in the service over the years, and a lot of our fathers and mothers in the troop have also been veterans. So it's a great opportunity to give back.
Very good. Thank you very much. I know you're busy. Get back to it. This event starts at 10 o'clock today, and we will talk to more of the folks around here. Let me just show you, a lot of tradition. I know this doesn't really have anything to do with the Memorial Day, but just to give you an idea where we're at. For example, David and Alexis, just some trivia. See that tree across the street there? It's called a heritage tree. It's one of 2 in Coronado. That one is a fig tree, and it dates back to when this park originated, probably about 100 years ago. So that's one of the trees. The other heritage tree is in front of the library, and that is a huge Tory pine, which is kind of amazing. And then, if you look right here to this yellow house, that's the only house believed to be still standing that L. Frank Baum lived in. Of course, the creator of The Wizard of Oz wrote a lot of books probably from that house and was inspired by a lot as well. We'll send it back to you. We're live in Coronado.
Did you have that all prior knowledge, or did we just learn about that this morning? Just kidding.
What's that?
Was this prior knowledge on your behalf, or did you just learn about all of this?
Well, to be honest, I knew about the Wizard of Oz house. That's what they call it. In fact, I don't know if you can see it, but right above the door it says Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, we saw that.
I didn't know about that. Didn't know about the heritage tree. Didn't know there was a Tory pine.
So the answer
in
is
front of the library.
this morning.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a Tory pine anywhere but Tory pines. That's interesting.
I didn't either.
It's very cool.
Thank you. Another reason to love Coronado.
No, but Alexis knows that there are Tory pines elsewhere, and that was on the Santa Barbara, since she's from Santa Barbara Islands, just off Santa Barbara.
Oh,
The Channel Islands, yeah. Right?
Channel Islands.
that's under that. That's cool. Mike, I can't wait to get back to you to learn some new stuff.
It's too bad it's not Arbor Day.
Yeah, we'll take you around the block some more.
Thanks,
You
Mike.
know what happened? You
Yes,
know,
go ahead.
a president stayed in that house right there. That was a former owner of the Hotel Del, and President Clinton stayed there when he was here.
Very cool. All right, thank you, Professor Castellucci.
Just a bevy of knowledge.
Yeah.
Coming up on Good Morning San Diego.
That's right, live in Coronado here at a little circular park here where it overflows with a Memorial Day celebration. We'll show you how they do it Coronado style, but right down the street, you're looking at Point Loma. What a view, and that's where Brad Perry.
Day services are being held across the county, and in particular in Coronado today.
Yeah, Mike Castellucci is there this morning, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful service, Mike.
Yeah, we started out here, there was nothing, and now look, the Boy Scouts have set up all the chairs, and it is a cherished celebration here in Coronado. I just want to introduce you to Marine Sgt Major John Clampitt, and let me I'm going to read this, tell me if I'm wrong, but look, in the Marines, 30 years active duty, infantry unit leader and company gunnery sergeant in Vietnam. Did tours Marine security guard for the American Embassy in Guatemala. Am I on so far? 2 tours as drill instructor in San Diego. And John today is reading General Logan's General Order Number 11 as part of the annual celebration. Tell us what that is, John.
Well, that was an order that was published shortly after the Civil War by a Major General Logan, who had an organization of veterans from the Civil War, and that's how the whole thing about VFW got started, because the general order is an order to honor the graves of the fallen soldiers during the Civil War, and that's now blossomed out to honor all veterans on Veterans Day. Not veterans, but the veterans who have died in their service of their country. And so that's how what that order is published, so that VFWs throughout the entire nation adhere to that order to decorate graves with flowers and the things that he published in the order, which you'll hear when we do the service, through the whole entire order.
And you've been a part of this service for, well, we're trying to figure it out, but over 20 years.
20 years anyway, I think, yeah. So,
what is special about this? There are a lot of services going on around the country, but this one is really special because of all of the bases around and all of the military families here. I think it makes it very special.
Yes, it does, and this is a small town, and it's a nice slice of Americana, really. And during I grew up here as a kid in the second. I'm a native. I was born here, and I grew up during the Second World War, and all the people that were in town were military people, and of course that's when I ended up. My dad was a Navy pilot, enlisted in Chief AP, and then was commissioned during the war. And when Korea came along is when I decided I want to join the Marine Corps. He wasn't happy about that, but
well, I think he would be now. All right, thank you very much, and he's going to be part of a big part of this service this morning here in Coronado. We're live. We'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you so much for that, Mike. And in honor of Memorial Day, we'd like to take the time to, of course, remember and thank those military members who've given the ultimate sacrifice with their lives. Mike Castellucci is celebrating Memorial Day from Coronado.
Hey, Mike.
This is the way Coronado does it. One of their most cherished events here at Star Circle Park here, right in the middle of town. An event that takes place in about 15 minutes, and we're bringing you some of the dignitaries. Stay right there. Good Morning San Diego continues live from Coronado in 2 minutes.
Castellucci, good morning.
That's right, getting ready here at Star Circle Park. The park under the shade of the magnolias starting to fill up. Charles Lucas, one of the organizers here from the VFW, that's who has organized the event. And also, I just wanted to show you what this is all about. Family style. We've got Ron Clark here, 4 years in the Marines. He was fought in Korea. He was a teacher here, and I believe one of the favorites of his students. Isn't that true?
I can't speak for the truth of that. They seem to be okay.
Well, I have it from good authority that that's the case. And then and son-in-law here, Lieutenant Colonel Rob Buzby, did 2 tours, spent time in Iraq, right? And so this is really a family affair today, isn't it?
Absolutely. This is my father-in-law. I consider him my father. I walked into just one hell of a family here on the island, and I tickle pink.
Well, and how many of these have you been to together?
Oh my! I'd say at least almost a dozen.
Yeah. Also, yeah.
About a dozen.
And it seems to get bigger every year.
Well, and that's what we're talking about. The last year overflow crowd in this small circular park, but seems to be the same this year too.
Yeah, I think folks really get a sense from this event what this day is all about. And for me, coming here, it's sort of a grounding moment, if that makes any sense. Because there's a lot of folks that we've all served with who aren't going to be here today. And the opportunity to hear some folks talk about the reasons why we're here, and then think about that is, again, a very grounding moment for me.
Yeah, I couldn't say it any better. It's when folks say Happy Memorial Day, I say I would rather say thoughtful Memorial Day, because that's what it's all about. The only way the guys that Rob lost, the guys that I lost, are remembered is through stories and through these kinds of things. And so we honor them that way.
And a good day to honor them and remember them. A perfect place to do it here. Thank you both. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thanks for your service. And the event is just starting to be started in the next few minutes, guys. We're live in Coronado. I'll send it back to you.
Wow, what a history, especially for that family, Mike.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you, Mike.
The Veterans of Foreign War hosted special Memorial Day services at the Star Park Circle on Coronado today. The core of the service was the reading of General John Logan's Memorial Day order, which tells the story of the birth of Memorial Day in Waterloo, New York. The guest of honor, retired Navy Rear Admiral Michael Giorgione, shared what the day means to him.
When you stand and listen to taps at the conclusion of our ceremony, and your eyes well up, and you get that lump in your throat, and your heart beats. These are wonderful feelings of patriotism and honor and respect we pay to our fallen heroes.
The 1-hour ceremony closed with a 21-gun rifle salute, the playing of taps, and the singing of God Bless America.